being told by Pastor W.F. Kumuyi, the pastor, the general superintendent of the Deeper Life Christian Ministry. While he was challenging his workers, who are key workers in one of their meetings, he told them a story that he attended a training program outside Nigeria. And then when he was there, after the section, you will be asked to meet with counselors. And then each person has been allocated to a counselor. So he said, while the teaching was ongoing, even among the trainers, he felt that there are some topics he could actually handle better than those who are training there. But he said he submitted himself to the training, that he came here to train. He said after the section, he said he was to go and see a counselor. Even then he was already the pastor or general superintendent of a Deeper Life ministry. He said while he was on the queue to go and see the counselors, some people who have known him in Nigeria look at him and say, like even you are going to see, you come for the conference, I also going to see a counselor. He said he came to, he knew why he came. He said he went in, as he got inside, one of the things you will first of all do as you meet with the counselor is to introduce yourself, who you are, what you have done, and what you are doing. And they said he introduced himself as being a former lecturer in the University of Lagos. And they also told the person that he started the ministry, Deeper Life Ministry, from 10 or 15 people inside Unilag. And the ministry has grown to 50,000 congregation. He said, after telling the person that thing, he said, another things. The person now went outside. You have to spend about 10 or 15 minutes with each counselor. He said the counselor now stepped outside and told other people that, please, kindly allocate other candidates, other counselee to other people. I will have to spend more time with this man. He said then he started. And then he opened up to him. And unknowing to Pastor Kumuyi, the person that was his counselor was the managing director or CFO of a Coca-Cola bottling company all over the world. And so he told him the secret of board meetings, things that could not be said outside. He said he revealed it to him. He said when he came back to Nigeria, he started implementing those things. He said, so the changes you are seeing in some of these things in Deeper Life, they are part of what he learned from the man, from the training, and from the man. Because why? He submitted himself to the training. He didn't say, I know better. That's what the story he told. As we come here, and any other place we go, please, let's bear it in mind that whenever opportunity comes to be trained, let's not say, I have known enough. Let's not say, what will it benefit me? Let's submit ourselves to training anywhere and apply it. So today we are continuing from where we ended last week. I'll do a recap. We are dealing with personal development. We are dealing with personal development. And not just personal development, panacea for irrelevance, limitation, stagnation, and retrogression. Personal development as a key element for irrelevance, limitation, stagnation, and retrogression. That is what will safeguard us from becoming irrelevant in whatever we do, wherever we start ourselves. It is what will make us to go above limitations in life. It's what will make us not to be stagnant, to stay where we are, like what they call a plateau. And the worst of it, it's what will save us from retrogressing, going back. Because if a person is stagnant, the tendency to retrogress is very, very high. And so we are looking at personal development as panacea for irrelevance, limitation, stagnation, and retrogression. Last week, who can help us? What did we start with? We started with one thing. We said, who can go for personal development? Who can tell us? Who are the people? Okay, we said, is there anybody that is beyond personal development? Those are the things we ask, questions we ask. Then we consider age. We consider age, we consider gender. I'm a woman. Age, am I old? We consider literacy. Is it because I'm not literate? I cannot develop myself. Those are the things, part of what we look at. And then we concluded that anybody can develop, go for personal development, can develop himself. And in whatever thing we do, we can improve on it. And we say how? And then we say through training. And then we divided through training, through attending seminars, and then we divided it into two. We say formal and informal. Am I correct? We say informal by going to school, by attending seminars and trainings. Then we say informal by learning from others, by observation. You see how they are doing it. Then by participation. Then we measure interaction. You interact. We also measure reading and studying. These are areas you may not go to school, or you are stuck going to school, or you are still going to school. You can also do this thing formally or informally to get yourself developed, to improve on yourself. Now, what is self-development? Self-development is the process of consciously improving one's self in various areas of your life. Self-development is the process of consciously improving oneself in varying areas of your life. It is about taking intentional steps towards personal growth by improving your personal skills, competencies, talents, and knowledge. I took it from online. This is my own. I took it from online. Process of consciously and in every area, in one personal skills, what you are doing, what you are skilled. Some people are very good in business, in trading, even though they are not literate, but they are skilled at it. Some people are doing at playing guitar. Am I right? Playing guitar. They are very skillful. Beating drums, even talking. Some people are very good at them. Some people are very good. They are skilled, but you must improve on it. Area of competence and talents, what you have talent and knowledge for. So those are the things. We mention formal attending training, seminars, and informal observation and interaction. I told you a story that I've never had the opportunity of working in a corporate organization up to now. I work on site, and at times where I got my training, 2 years we may not be to the office. But how do I get some of this knowledge? It's through informal something. Interaction. I have friends who work in corporate organizations, and I mention names. And they're also my wife and other people. So these are informal way, and I also read. Those are the things. Now, who are the people you can learn from under informal ways? They are the people, they are this set of people they call the egoists. Egoists or egotists. Egoists and egoists. You may meet them in your life, and you may also be one of them. The boasters or show off. These ones are boasters or show off. They always or usually feel they know better than the other people. They always feel that they know better than the other person. They want to upload usually what they know. Not that they want you to know it. They just want to say it. They are boasters. They are egoists. You can learn from them. They will be saying things that will be beneficial to you. Not that they want you to learn. They want to do what? Upload. They want to say it for you to know that they know it, or they know better than you. You can learn from them. The egoists or egoists. Overlook their intention. Overlook their ego. Gain as much as you want to gain from them. You will meet them. The other person, the educators. Those who like or enjoy imparting knowledge. They want to impart knowledge. You also meet with this set of people. They see every occasion as a classroom. Every occasion was as a classroom. And they see every individual as a student or a pupil. When you meet them here and you are about talking, there is something they want you to learn. At that moment, you are already a student. At that place, it's already like a class to them or the lecture room. These are educators. They want to. I have an in-law like that. Some of us may know him. Dr. Femi Olekama, I think he's now an associate professor. You know him here. Some of us call him Uncle Femi. Whenever he sees you, there is something he wants to tell you. He likes imparting knowledge. Any occasion is a location to teach. And I've learned a lot from him because of his wide experience in the banking sector. And now as a lecturer in a university in the UK. He sees every occasion as a classroom. And he sees every individual what? As a pupil. So there are people like that. Listen to them. There are things you don't know that they will tell you. It is an informal, one of the informal ways of learning. Then your third set of people, the provers or test takers. The provers, proof or test takers. This one, they engage what is called retrieval practice or testing effect. Retrieval practice or testing effect. What they know? They want to know how much they have assimilated. How much they have be able to what? To assimilate. Maybe they have been taught somewhere, they have read something, and then they want to test it out on other people. How much they have been able to gain, to assimilate, and they can give out. And so when they are talking to you, they are helping themselves. They are using you as a tester to prove their own retentive memory, retentive ability. That's what they are doing. Listen to them. You will learn from them. You will meet this set of people on your way. Now, why? So we are looking at the three set of people, personality you will learn from. Informally, you may meet them in the office. You may meet them in the church. You may meet them anywhere in the marketplaces. This set of people, the egoists, the educators, the provers or test takers. Now, what will prompt a person to want to develop himself? Number one, realization of the need for self-development. If a person has not come to the realization that he needs to develop himself personally on what he or she is doing in the area of his skill, competency, and the rest like that. Even in the area of taking care of the children in the church, if there's no need for me to know that I know I have to train myself to improve on what I do. Realization. In playing the guitar and the drum set, in prayer, in leading prayer, if I don't see myself come to that realization that I need to develop myself in doing this thing, I will remain like that. So, realization of the need for self-development. That's number one. Number two, intentionality or purposefulness. These are things you'll be intentional about it. You make up your minds to do, and you seize every opportunity to develop yourself or ourselves. I will look at obstacles. Then I will go back to the benefit and round up. Obstacles to personal development. What are the obstacles? What are the challenges? Number one is age. Some people think I'm of age. I cannot do it. I cannot do anything about it. This is not going back to school. We have said it. The learning informally and informally. If you don't go back to school, you can learn from people. So, age, they see their age. Number two, laziness. Laziness. Again, having involved in activity doesn't mean that person is not lazy. It's when you know what that person is doing and if he's doing it well. Laziness. Giving an excuse why it must not be done. Why, as a tailor, I cannot improve for myself. Some people are so lazy. As a barber, as a guitarist, as a drum, whatever it is. Whatever it is. As a student, laziness. That's number 2. Number 3, complacence. When you feel relaxed, when you feel you are complacent, you don't care. You don't care. And the reason for complacence, I will say here, for salary earners, comfortable salaries or wages. When your income, you think that it is enough, that you don't want promotion, you don't want anything. Owó tó ń wọlé ìtìtó, this salary and the rest at least, you can make it to become complacent. There are people who work where they work because of the volume of money they pay them. They don't think of improving themselves to go to the next level. They say, look, if you have time, you can go for personal marriage. This level is because of what they earn. Even as businessmen, complacence. Complacence. It can also be for students too. The mediocre mentality. Once I think about when you pass the last one, I can just pass this exam. Pass it's enough. Whether secondary school, pass or higher institution. Once I pass. No. So they become complacent because of mediocre mentality. They want to be like that. It can be for anybody. It can be for anybody. For business people can also be. That's one of the complacence. Complacence. The lack of motivation. Self or external. Nothing is pushing you. You are not pushing something. Yoruba people will say, I will come back to it. Something like about Ojo. So there should be self-motivation. If there's no self-motivation or people motivating you, then you will relax. You will relax. Then the 4th one is environmental influence. Where one lives, interact with, operate from. The environment, the neighborhood. If it's this level, everybody is, you'll be comfortable. Or even if a little above them, you see that at least, if you're above I'm above them. I'm doing better. I'm doing better than my mate. So the environment at times do influence our desire for personal, or limit our desire for personal development. The environment we operate from, neighborhood. Like the civil service, those who are in the civils, who are civil servants, marketplaces, schools, location, composition of one's, even church. You won't consider the composition of one church and the rest of that. You may want to say, okay, a pastor may not even feel like developing himself because he considers the congregation he is ministering to. So he becomes complacent. He will become lazy about it. So the environment at times do influence. Now, if you are a businessman or a trader, the taste of your or preference of your customers will also determine whether you should improve. If you are a tailor and you are sewing in the place that whether you put the pocket at the right level or not, it doesn't concern them in that environment. You will not see reason to improve. So you can put the pocket anywhere. Because in the environment, they don't care how you put the pocket. Because of their taste. Because of their taste. So, or preferences. Then the 4th one, 5th one, or 6th. Lack of or inadequate objective feedback and assessment. When there is no feedback, objective feedback. When the preacher finishes preaching and somebody says, sir, you should have done it better. Objectively. When a teacher teaches and somebody say in secular and say, I think, sir, this can be done. When a person finishes something and says, sir, or ma, it should have been done this way. Objective feedback. If there's no objective feedback, one will not think of improving on himself. Objective feedback and assessment. Now, objective feedback. I will tell you this. No, I tell you I read. There was a time a man will get a job from an NNPC at Falomo, electrical job, then he will give me to do. And then this like that. So one day they were to have an interview. The supervisor of the section, NNPC Falomo electrical section, one Mr. I cannot ever forget his name. One Mr. told me, he has seen me work somewhere, clear faults. He now said, there's going to be an interview, though I went there through a contractor. He said, there's going to be an interview that can I produce so certificate? If I produce that certificate, he will slot me among, he didn't ask me to go and write letter of interview. He called me. He said, I will slot you among those people that will be interviewed. I said, I don't have that certificate. He said, you are lazy. He said, over the years that you have got this experience, you don't have a certificate to back it up. He said, you are lazy. It was one minister who told me that. If there's no feedback and assessment, objective one, some of us will never do anything about our lives. If they are not telling you that what you are doing in that ministry, in that office where you work, concerning your business, you are not doing it well. Or they tell you blunt blank, you are lazy, that you cannot go far. Some of us will never think of it. So if there's no assessment, self-assessment, objective one, you know you are not doing well or somebody tell you. The last one I want to mention here is isolation. Some of us, we don't interact with people that will help us. Bible says iron sharpens iron. There are people that will help us, but what we do is to isolate ourselves. You know what isolation? You know that this person, for whatever reason, you decide to stay away. Isolation. It's a problem. It's one of the challenges, obstacles to personal development. Somebody who has something to give, to offer to help you in your business, in your academic, you are isolating yourself, distancing yourself from such a person. You can never go far. The other one, which I call insulation or shielding. You insulate yourself or you shield yourself. You put up a facade, a cover, that people who want to help you cannot even come near you. You cannot be penetrated. You deliberately do it. You insulate yourself. You shield yourself deliberately. People who want to help you will not come near you. And you cannot go as far as you're supposed to go in anything in life. Whether in the office places, in the marketplaces, in the church, in the school, you know, if you insulate yourself, you cannot go. I conclude. Growth is the greatest separator between those who succeed and those who do not. When I see a person beginning to separate themselves from the pack, it is always due to personal growth. This is by John Maxwell. He's a Christian pastor and trainer. Growth is the great separator between those who succeed and those who do not. When I see a person beginning to separate themselves from the pack, it is always due to personal growth. What does it mean? When you see a person who desires to improve on himself personally, who separate himself or herself from people who are not thinking of personal growth, he said that is the person that he has observed that such sort of people will be the one that will succeed more than others. So we should see personal development, and we should be humble enough to attend trainings. And when we go for training, listen. The Lord will help us in Jesus' name. I want to close here. Maybe a time will come for other things to speak on this. Thank you, and the Lord bless you.